User story and acceptance criteria. User story writing is a topic unto itself, but since it is a usual part of creating a product backlog, I will introduce the key concepts. User stories, the 3 R's. Although not a Scrum artifact strictly speaking, in industry each product backlog requirement is usually maintained in the form of a user story. A user story is a description of a requirement from a user's point of view. The idea is that delivering value to the user will result in high return on investment, and a great product. Therefore, a user story helps to give the whole Scrum team the correct focus. User stories are usually written on 3 by 5 inch cards, small enough to carry and pass around the team, but large enough to write a description and acceptance criteria on. User stories typically use the following convention. As a role, I want requirement, so that reason, that is, return on investment. I call this the 3 R's of story card writing. The role focuses everyone on what type of user the feature is aimed at. The requirement explains what the user should be able to do. The reason, ROI, explains what the value is to the user and therefore to the business. This third point is often overlooked, but in my experience it can add tremendous value and help the product owner to avoid adding useless features from a user's point of view to the backlog. If there are cases where the story description speaks for itself in the first 2 points, then the third can be omitted. If we're building a mobile Formula One game, an example of a user story would be, as an F1 game player, I want to see a circuit map so that I know where I am on the circuit. Acceptance criteria. The purpose of acceptance criteria is to articulate precisely when the user story is done from the product owner's perspective. They should translate into acceptance tests that a tester or quality assurance tester can use to verify the quality of a feature. A tester should be involved in writing them, but it is a product owner's responsibility to produce them. Agile business analysts are very helpful in assisting product owners and extracting the right information for user stories. The template I use for writing acceptance criteria is: a role should see or be able to do the following. Acceptance criteria 1, 2, 3, etc. Edge cases 1, 2, 3, etc. This is a simple bullet-pointed list of criteria. It's nothing complex and neither should it be. All that is needed is a set of logical criteria that can be used for tests. Also note that edge cases are separated out. This is not a necessity, but in my experience, it helps to force thinking of tricky situations that may arise. An example of writing acceptance criteria using this template is: an F1 game player should see a track that, as closely as possible, resembles the shape of the F1 track in the game, consists of a graphical circuit line that fits within a 3 by 5 proportioned box, has a small dot to represent the game player's car. The dot should move in relation to and in proportion to the game player's position on the track. Edge cases. If the car blows up, the dot should turn red for 1 second, then disappear. Based on these tests, designs, and an actual implementation of a circuit map can be made. Please note that the stories above assume that the designers and user interface designers will work with the team to fine-tune exact positioning, look, and feel. In the real world, teams will likely ask for clarification and some more detail where necessary. I suggest that the product owners use this as a chance to maximize the value of process by fine-tuning the criteria to the level that the team needs.